Hello and a very warm welcome to all the viewers of Crypto TV. This is Manoj Dara, and with us is a very special guest, Mr. Shantanoo Saxsena, CEO and founder of Encryptus. Shantnoo, welcome to Crypto TV.
Thank you, Manoj, for having me with you.
All right. So can you just take us, take us through what is the main intention behind launching Encryptus and its area of operations?
Well, I'm the founder of Encryptus, and Encryptus started with a vision to simplify the adoption of cryptos. Because, on one side, you have got these big major crypto companies talking high and big funda items. And whereas an average person really doesn't understand what cryptos are all about. Like if I ask you if you want to buy more than 10 Bitcoins, as somebody who is been in the crypto space, you may struggle a lot. So what Encryptus is really doing is taking cryptos to institutions rather than taking it to individuals and making it a fully compliant process. Because currently if you want to buy, say as I just mentioned, like 10 Bitcoins, you may struggle because the kind of documentation you will be thrown up with, and it's all physical documentation.
Perfect.
What Encryptus is doing is we are acquiring licenses in different countries, and these licenses are all to do with crypto businesses.
Lovely.
And we have got also banking infrastructures to support these companies who wants, or institutions who wants to acquire cryptocurrencies.
Lovely.
So long story short, what we do is we enable the non-crypto companies to enable crypto buying and selling in a regulated manner on their platforms.
So I pick up two keywords from this: is you enable a lot of crypto companies, and there are a lot of geographies which you intend to cater. So, and going forward, what are the jurisdictions which you will be addressing to, and the crypto regulation perspective, which is the best area geographically to do business, and what is your intention going forward, in terms of venturing into any country?
Absolutely. This is a very good question, I must say, because, currently the way the crypto industry is building is companies acquire one license and they say, hey, you know what, we are licensed to provide crypto activities. But we really need to see like how companies are looking into the FATF travel rules, because the travel rules are coming into the business, into the picture, which will definitely mean the countries where you can provide actually your services will be limited. Encryptus is taking a very progressive approach of applying and obtaining licenses in different jurisdictions.
Lovely.
So we are fully licensed and regulated for crypto activities in Australia. We are fully licensed to provide proprietary trading for crypto commodities in UAE. We have a DMCC license, and again, we have just applied. Well, I shouldn't say just applied, but we are in the final stages of getting a pre-approval from Estonia. So these are the three jurisdictions that we are focusing right now, but we are not going to stop here. We are also looking at North America. We are also looking at India and some other African countries, which means when a user comes to our platform, they are not just exposed to crypto products, but regulated crypto products, so that we basically just make their user journey very, very easy.
Lovely.
An additional point I would just like to mention here is, Manoj, that currently every company is busy building their own ecosystem. But here at Encryptus, we believe in the Google philosophy to make it simple, idiot-proof, and also to make other companies to adopt into cryptocurrencies very easy. So we are a company that is focusing on building APIs, wherein we keep we take care of compliances and regulations, whereas the other companies, they can focus on bringing new users, new customers, all via APIs that's powered by Encryptus.
So keywords which I pick up from this statement is jurisdiction, compliance, and regulations.
Correct.
So how different and difficult it is for business proliferation, if you can just highlight that?
Depends what's your background. I mean, my background is payments, and I've been doing payments for almost, I was in payments for 7 years and in cryptos for another 7 years now. We started our journey back in the UK with the FCA, followed by BaFin in Germany, ACPR in France, ADGM later on in Abu Dhabi, and then DMCC in Dubai. Finally, we had Central Bank of Bahrain in Bahrain. So me and my team, we are quite used to be dealing with regulators all over the world. really I forgot Estonia and Australia. So this is our background, and our background is really helping us to build Encryptus as a solid product, which is the next level OTC platform.
So Shantanu, you were talking about regulations. So which is the best country you will rate in terms of regulations, and going forward, what will be your outlook on India as far as regulation perspective?
It's a $1 billion question, actually, not a $1 million question. So as I said, as a company, if you're into crypto business, you need to look at multiple jurisdictions. It's hard to say which regulations or regulators are good and what regulators and regulations are bad. So you have the benefits and of course some downsides of different jurisdictions. I won't be saying that these regulations are good or that is bad, but I would say anything that comes from the central bank in any country is good. Australia is very good in terms of regulations. Hong Kong is taking progressive steps to regulate the crypto business. We will come to India in a minute because we are just covering the rest of the world, and India requires a special position, a special place. And then, of course, UAE, there are different regulators, different free zone that's working towards regulations again. You have got Bahrain, that's from the Central Bank of Bahrain coming in. Then you have got various European countries, Lithuania, Estonia, working out on the regulations. And then, of course, you have got the US and Canada that is focusing on the regulations. And then you have got El Salvador that clearly said Bitcoins it's an acceptable tender. So hard to say which is good and bad. I would say if a company is looking at a global business, they should look at global regulations.
Fantastic.
And as far as India is concerned, I'll be very honest. 3 years ago, if you would have asked me this question, I would say I just want to stay away from India because things were really not clear. However, I think the last 8 months have been very progressive for the crypto industry. India is not just leading the race in terms of regulations, but also it's playing a very important role in terms of daily active traders. India is number 2 in the world right now in terms of daily active traders. We have seen the success story of WazirX and CoinDCX in India, and how international crypto companies are flocking in to India to establish their base.
Wow.
And the crypto business goes beyond crypto exchange business. The crypto business goes beyond crypto exchange business. But look at the infrastructures that's building in India. Polygon is a beautiful example of how an Indian startup.
India story.
Exactly. I mean, how they made it to top 20 globally, and what they built is something scalable.
Lovely.
So India is becoming, in my opinion, more than a producer rather than a consumer.
Wow.
3 years ago, maybe I would say India is more of a user. They were mostly consuming the ecosystem.
Right.
But the last 3 years has been producers.
They are
Look
being
at
part of the ecosystem.
absolutely. Look at the tech companies. The blockchain development companies are coming up left, right, and center. Of course, you have to do your own due diligence as to who do you work with. Look at the banking infrastructure, which is now supporting cryptos. Look at how India is being now thought as a marketing source. Like now, if you want to do marketing for your crypto products, you would not go to a European country. You would set up your base in India. So these are all beautiful examples of showing how India is progressively working towards cryptos. I know I've been saying a lot about India, but it makes sense because we don't have problem with payments, for example. Like a lot of these companies who we are working, they can accept USDT payments.
Sure.
USDT payments are available with INR with regulated crypto exchanges in India. Well, I can't say regulated, but tier 1 crypto exchanges, as we would say in India now.
Thank you so much, Shantanu, for being, for taking this interview for us and being part of the special interaction on Crypto TV. Wish you all the best,
Thank
and
you so
Encryptus
much.
all the best.
Pleasure is all
Thank you
mine.
so much.
Thank you. Good luck to you guys. Thank you.